Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a beautiful, fantastic, and productive day. So today is our Morpho video. And I just want to say, I have to say, I'm saying a few things. One is I really, if they could just play the instrumental version to Bad Guy by the Vitamin C Quartet every single time that Elon Musk or Trump or any of his minions, their minions, walk onto any platform or stage or even their social media, if this song could just play every single time, I'd be happy. This song so appropriate for these times, and I thank God for the diversity, the equity, and the inclusion that went into this quartet, and or whoever they played with before they got to the quartet, because I know with anything that is powerful and impactful, diversity is at play. Period. There's a certain kind of satisfaction that comes with seeing the Tesla stock fall, and I just can't wait to see it fall even more. $235.80 something cents is what it closed at earlier this week, and I just can't wait to see how low it will go. If you all in America haven't figured it out yet, the richest man in the world does not become the richest man in the world without sacrificing his soul. And if he will sacrifice his soul, what else is he willing to sacrifice? We need to stop burning the Teslas. Children are seeing it. They are the future. It is a health and safety hazard. We're frustrated. We're exhausted. And we're scared. But we have to stop burning the Teslas. And the graffiti on the Teslas need to stop. So a lot of people went to the polls back in November. Seems like a lifetime ago, don't it, y'all? And we went in there. We went in as Democrats. We were Republicans, and we were independents, and we were also confused, and we still were optimistic about the future back then in November. We went in optimistic, and now we're here. It's 2025. Now it's 2025. And things have not gone according to our plans, regardless as to what political position you have. Nobody's plans have gone accordingly except for Elon and Trump's. So now, because we're frustrated, scared, anxious, we are all discontent in general. We want to disassociate from that discontentment, and now we are blaming each other. Before November, we were going from this preventative, perspective, but now we're deep in it. We are all in the mix. And now we don't know how we're going to get out. We want to blame, to disassociate. But no, it's not going to help right now. So to try to do a root cause analysis before the situation happens is great, or to prevent another situation like this from happening, that's great. But right now we have to survive this situation that is happening. This right now, this is essential. And placing blame is taking away from the key objective. We have to survive and thrive over what is happening, and we have to protect the children. I was helping somebody, it was about a week or two ago, and they asked me, well, who did this? Give me a name. And I was like, now you want me to go on a witch hunt instead of just solving the problem? The problem already happened. Me putting a name to the problem, will that really help? And so instead of focusing on solving the problem, I had to figure out and spend time on who to place the blame on. Okay? So let me just take a step back. I understand that a root cause analysis is helpful, but when it comes to pointing out an individual and their name, instead of actually moving towards a resolution, I have expended my efforts trying to place blame where I could have expended my efforts in resolving your problem and helping you. That's an ironic appropriation of manpower. But a root cause analysis would help the greater good. It would help people in the future, maybe even people in the past. But to single one specific person out is exhausting. It's just gonna kind of like put gasoline on my fire. What I am conveying, what I'm illustrating, we are trying to blame political parties and people and different groups and nonsense and all that. What we need to focus on is that we are all unified in this experience of this, I'm not going to call it a administration any longer. It is a regime. And that was highlighted to me by another content creator. But that is exactly what it is. We are unified. We are unified. Now, they can put some illusion above our eyes to make us believe that we're not. But I know we are, because we all want respect. We all want the best for our children. We all want to hope for a better tomorrow. We all want jobs that see our worth. We all want a good retirement, and health care. And what's so complicated about that? What is it about that this regime can't respect? We all have our different paths in lives. We all have our different decisions that we have made, things that go against what is conventional. But to be judged on it by the government is obscene, and we cannot tolerate this. The only judgment that there should be is God, and we have checks and balances in America in place for a reason. The judicial system, the legislative branch, the executive branch are all supposed to check and balance each other. The executive branch is not all-encompassing in all power. Need I remind you that the Constitution is no longer on the whitehouse.org. Let me say that again. The Constitution of the United States of America is no longer on the whitehouse.org. This is obscene, it is diabolical, and it is unprecedented. We will not and we cannot tolerate this. And why would the White House not want the Constitution on their website? What motivation, what incentive, what agenda would they have? Saying stay in your lane. This is not a time to stay in your lane. This is a time to get involved. You might not be able to do everything, but you can definitely do something. And every single thing that you do, it matters. You know what? I'm going to say it again. Every single thing you do, it matters. They have the hardest job right now, but they don't want us to realize it. Their most difficult job is convincing us that what we have, what our power, our voices, everything, our liberties, our democracy, it doesn't matter, that we have lost it already. America, we haven't lost a thing. We're just getting started. They are going to hear the voice of the American people. They're going to hear our dreams, our ambitions, and the self-respect that we have and that we demand from this regime. They are going to respect us, and they're going to treat us like we deserve to be treated, and we will be respected among the world again. We will be allies with our allies again. We will be the home of the free and the land of the brave, and people will still have dreams to come to America. They will still have dreams to raise their families here. People abroad and people that are already here will have their American dream. So when I started this YouTube channel, I was going to do some videos about makeup and books. And then as it developed, I was like, okay, well, maybe I should do some messages to the children, encouragement. Adolescence is a challenge, for sure. And everything has just diverged. And now I will not stay in my lane. I will not do as intentionally planned. The regular programming will continue, but it will be sporadic because I have a greater mission at hand. Right now, I am not staying in my lane, and I encourage others to join me on this venture, because if you have any sort of social media presence, I don't know how you can just not say anything. Say anything about what is happening. If you still have a pulse and you haven't sold it, you know, those Louis Vuitton bags, they get expensive, don't they?